Neon nights flash bright and glow. Cyber city skyline low. Lost in shadows where we roam. Here we rock in Squirrel Zone. Neon lights flash bright and glow. Cyber city skyline low. Lost in shadows where we roam. Here we rock in Squirrel Zone. Dark and alley blitz and clicks. Now pause and cyber kicks. Rust and wires mesh and twist. Squirrel Zone won't be missed. We rock out in Squirrel Night. See bright in blinding light. Future's here, technology tight. Rockin' hard till morning light. Circuits zap the night alive. We survive the cyber hive. Outcast and electric vibe. In these streets we do or die. Digital heartbeats pounding hard. Skies filled with electric stars. We ride fast in glitching cars. Leave behind all city scars. Outlaws in this neon maze. Humming with electric haze. For the future here we blaze. Squirrel Zone in cyberspace. Technology tight, rockin' hard till morning light. Circuits at the night alive. We survive the cyber hive. Outcast in electric vibe. In these streets we do or die. Digital hunting dying hard. Skies filled with electric stars. We ride fast in glitching cars. Leave behind all city scars. Outlaws in this neon maze. Humming with electric haze. For the future here we blaze. Squirrel Zone in cyberface.
Let's get nuts.
Sarcasm self-test complete.
Oh good, that's back online.
As if there was ever a doubt. Get over here. Hi, what's up? Hello. Welcome to Sunday. Or Monday, I guess, if you're an Aussie. I suppose. Or future man like Nate. Yeah, some shit like that. Anywho. What's up, kids? How are you doing? Who's nuts? I mean, I'm not here to judge. Whoever's nuts whoever will agree with you, I suppose. Unless you want to grow your own and then, you know, hey, good times. Crazy Fish Lady. What's up? That's right. Who's nuts? And whose house? Ron's house. Who's nuts?
These nuts.
That's right. Anywho. So, how's your weekend going? Mine's very painful, but I mean, it's an MS and autoimmune. Essentially, yeah, because it's your immune system attacking the coating of the nerves, the myelin sheath that it's in. Think of it like a wire. You know how it's got like a that's a terrible analogy, but how a wire has got like a rubber coating on it. Same idea. Oh, the tuxedo kitty. Interesting. Yeah, so Hoshi, I have to make sure that all of my inoculations are up to date. So I have to get like all of my shots, basically stripping the wires in the brain. Essentially, it's kind of what it comes down to. But yeah, I have to make sure that all of my wow, where did my brain go? That way. Anyway, all of my shots are up to date because the treatment they're going to send me for eventually is something that's going to lower my immune system. So that's going to be fun. I know, words. Words are a thing. Not around here, though.
I don't speak English. Fuck off.
Yeah, words. Words are not our friends. Oh well. But yeah, so that's led to a lot of pain this weekend. Actually, the last 2 weeks, honestly. But yesterday wasn't too bad. Today's a little worse than yesterday. But that's alright. That happens. Not much I can do about it. Aren't allowed ejaculations down there anymore. Of any kind. That's right. Yeah, it's kind of fucking sad if you think about it. But yeah, they're everything that I haven't had since I was in grade 9, essentially, is what I'm getting now. So, hooray. So I have to go in and actually next week, I have to go for my second round of them to get them updated again. I think on the 11th, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, you're right. They're never fun, and I'm not a fan of it. But you know what? Fuck it. It is what it is, right? I just look the other way. Someone who went through stem cell treatment. Incident very similar. Huh. No, I have no idea what the long-term plan is. I know that Ocrevus is the next one where I get the 4-hour IV. So 4 to 6 hours. So basically I'm going to be sitting there with a good audiobook essentially. Or just listening to music. Excuse me. I'm not. I think that was being facetious. You know, because the whole anti-COVID shots thing, stupidity. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, there was... Okay, so one of the primary resources that I was given is a couple of Facebook groups, kind of like, you know, being autistic all over again. So there was one that I was looking at, and I eventually had to leave the group because it's either the amount of people that are looking for home remedy fixes, which there's nothing against that. If you find something that at home that helps you out, great. But for the amount of people that are like pushing pseudoscience and shit, like there was one person there that they shared something from a doctor that said that we all know that nicotine helps to cure Parkinson's. And I'm like, I beg your fucking pardon? And I kind of looked that up and yeah, no. But yeah, there was somebody in there that was peddling ivermectin. And I'm like, I have to leave this group now. Just, Jesus Christ. Hyperbolic, facetious, whichever way you want to look at it. I picked up what you were putting down. Nicotine does what? Yeah, apparently nicotine helps to, allegedly, cure Parkinson's. And they're like, since we know that it cures Parkinson's, it's going to do great for MS. And I'm like, I beg your fucking pardon? I don't be thinking so. Not that I'm aware of. But okay. Okay. How? That... Oh, okay. That one's new on me. Is that like an Old West thing, or what? They harvested themselves. Huh. Huh. Oh, fuck. Sorry, don't know why I'm yawning. Probably because I didn't want to get out of bed. because my body's like, eh. And then I had Sabine laying on me, who, poor girl, got skipped on the walk today. Django and Dosey got to go for a walk today. Sabine did not, because she's got a boo-boo. So she spent about 45 minutes to an hour howling at the front window. Poor girl. Oh well, that's what you get. That's part of the find out phase. Sorry, puppy. But, yeah, don't fucking attack Dosey. Yeah, that'll learn you dipshit. Oh no, she brought it on herself. She called on the thunder. She has to reap the whirlwind now. Yeah. I have a little, but not a whole lot. Had to go to Russia because it's not approved for treatment for MS here. It was like 15 years ago. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. In Asia. What part of Asia? Asia's a big place, you know. I'm curious. Speaking of, there were a couple articles that I did come across that I kind of wanted to go over with you guys today. Oh, shut up. Hey. Nobody yeah. Yip. That's what you get. Shut up. Other dogs are allowed to exist. Shut up. Assholes. Chicago or Russia? Yeah. Yeah, the sound of it in action, exactly. But anyway, yeah, I come across a couple of articles. Now, I haven't sourced them, and out of like 5 that I came across, 1 wouldn't load, and 2 of them are behind paywalls, so I'm like, fuck you things. But I mean, they're things that we can all kind of relate to, and one of them's actually an Australian article, so that could be fun. Taiwan. Huh. Interesting. Oh, I did not know about that. Did not know about that. Alright, groove into my newer stream playlist. The self-made one where I just tell it to make me some tunes. I dig it. Anywho. Waiting for my back to crack here. Hey! Moon, a light tree. Sparkle raid. Hey, let's get sparkly. What's up, Moon? How you doing? What's a shakin'? Hi, guys. Happy Sunday. Ruthwin. Hello. I was arting. Hey, very nice. I had no idea. I did not know. Hey, somebody want to give Moon a shout out, please? I'm all about the raids. Bring them on. Love the raids. And I don't know how many of your making Mother's Day cards. Nice. Nice, nice. Hey, thanks, Jay. By the way, hi, Jay. How you doing, buddy? How has you been? I don't know how many of your... and cookies for everybody. Get a cookie. Get cookies. I was first. Oh, sorry. Nothing to see here. All right. Okay. Yeah, settle down, kids. Anyway, I don't know how many of your... I barely stream. I know. I don't know how many of the people that were hanging out with you don't know me, but let's do the intro just in case.
Hello there and welcome. My name is Tyler, but people know me by many names. But most know me as Spaz or SquirrelDad.
And here's a little bit about me.
I'm a mental health advocate. I have autism and ADHD. I am a giant nerd. I love space. I love Star Wars.
I'm also a Mandalorian.
I'm an artist. I'm an animator. I'm a musician, I'm a veteran DJ, and I love all things AI. So what can you expect here? Well, we chat about everything. We talk mental health. We chat about nerdy stuff. We talk about food. Hell, around here, off topic is the topic. All in all, we like to have fun, but we don't talk religion or politics. No. There's enough division and hatred out there already. My community is a safe space for all, no matter if you're neurodivergent or not, if you're gay, straight, or trans, no matter where you are, no matter what color you are, no matter who you love, no matter what you believe. You are all welcome in my house. Just respect everybody and don't be an asshole. So again, welcome.
There you go. Now you know. Oh yeah, the other thing. I have to update that. I swear to God, I really do. The other thing, I forgot, I'm also an author. Yay! Just published my first novel on the 1st, so 5 days ago. Hey, which, as you can see here on fucking Amazon.ca, apparently the paperback's not available, but I've had 2 people in the States order it, so I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Yeah, it still says that it's like in draft or something up here, so I don't know. Anyway, you posted your tuxedo, kitty. Awesome. Can't wait. Good. Looking forward to seeing it. Yourself. What's up, Sume? How you doing? Holy shit. Chaos? 53, oh my God. I could barely fathom that. Jesus Christ, has it been that long? My God, I almost need to get the 60 badge going. Almost. Crazy. What is up there, my little Boston freak? Sorry, that's just the first thing that came to mind. Got homework done. Do and learn the thing you need. Nice. How to say hi at a baseball game. Excellent. Excellent. Well, have fun at your baseball game. Hope you have a hoot. What are you, like, watching the Red Sox or something? Are you still in Boston? Like, are you taking in all the good shit? You are. Okay. I'm not a giant baseball fan, but I would fucking love to go see a game live. I totally would. It's the same as hockey, right? Like, I used to be a giant hockey fan. Now I'm not so much anymore, but I still love to go see a game. I don't know how the TISM would deal with it, but I mean, like, that's one of those things where I think I could suck it up a little bit for the experience and just to see what it's like. I think that would be fun. Even though baseball's not exactly the quickest game out there. But that's all good. I think I would enjoy that. Anybody else been to a baseball game? I'm curious. As long as you're not a Leafs fan, Schust is gonna whoop your ass. I'm just saying. I have. Lady Z! What is up, Lady Z? You been to a baseball game? Went faster than expected, really? That's crazy. By the way. Tickle the shorty. Blue Jays games, yeah. I've been to a few, they're alright. Huh. Okay, so I decided to start today making a recording about ASD Awareness Month. Nice. I don't think I've done one yet. Or have I? It's so hard to remember, to be honest. It really is. I know that it's funny because every day I go to my on this day stuff and I save a couple that I liked, and then like I remember to post them. Like out of 10, I'll remember to post like 1 or 2. So I've got a bunch that are like backlogged from like a month ago. Just stuck there is painful. If there's a reason to be engaged, it's much better. You're mad. Hilarious. You guys are great. You always make me feel better. You guys are wonderful. No, never been to a baseball game. Been to a lot of hockey games. Never been to a football game, but I also have no interest. What else? Of the major stuff, that's about all I can think of. Because, you know, yeah, sports. You know, I've never really been a huge sports guy. That being said, Squirrel Squad for life. Go sports ball. Been to lots of minor league games. Yeah. It's barely football, let's be honest. Okay, but listen, we're talking to somebody here who has rugby as like the national sport, okay? American football compared to rugby is like touch tag. Gonna watch a show with my partner? What are you gonna watch? Just wanted to pop in and say, hey. That's all good. Oh, my fellow Americans. Okay. Except I'm not. But good effort. Alright. Take care, Hochi. Comments over the on the counters. Everything was super clean. I have got an article that is going to call you out today. Crazy fish lady. How are the people doing today? Yeah, no, most of us actually here are probably not. If I was going to guess, I would say 50% are probably not. Lots of Aussies. Yeah, we got it. Do we have a lot of? Well, we got a couple. And mostly Canadian. So, how are the people doing today? Alright, I guess. Not too shabby. Doing the best we can with what we got, I suppose. You have an announcement. Oh, this ought to be good. For the record, I'm keeping it here for the entertainment value. In 2080. Perfect. Perfect. Well, are you going to be like on Futurama? Because that's realistically about the only way that I could see it happening. You know, head in a jar. Feel like you're barely fucking alive as it is now. My young 137s, perfectly. By the way,
ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and all my non-binary neurodivergent squirrels, we would like to welcome to the stadium, Dragon Suck My Dick Heart.
hi, Dragon. Feels an order for entertaining snacks. That's right. Are any of us going to be alive in 2080? I damn near guarantee that I won't. Oh, thanks, Joe. Hey, Trey, how's it going, man? How are you? Welcome back. Okay, that's entertainment value on a different level. According to the death clock, I got 2 years left to serve. Do ya? I see if I've arrived in time for violence. I don't know so much about violence. There's going to be some entertainment value here, that's for sure. Your young 137s. At 0.33%. Excellent. Excellent. 93 is a bit of a stretch for me. Yeah, no, I would be 104 in 2080. Yeah, I don't foresee myself making it that far. I think maybe Jason might still be alive. But that's yeah, maybe that's about it. I don't know. Anywho. Num num. How's Trey today? Dogs. Hey, Sabine, shut up. Shut up. Stop it. Other dogs can exist. It's fucking cold. I'm quite well just chilling. Nice. Apparently Danny's chilling too. Haha. Hey, Amber's here. How was your D&D game last night? I saw that you sent me a DM, but I kind of missed it. It'd be almost 90. I'm already massive asshole. Let's not. How about work on some tech to, like, fix my fucking body? Actually, I can't even say that anymore, honestly, because for a while, I was big on that whole, like, you know, everything from here down, giving me a fucking cybernetic rebuild, right? Well, now I'm not 100% sure how that would work, because if the problem is MS, which means eating away at the fucking, at the coating of the nerves, how well is that going to work? Because you're going to need your nerves to interact with the machinery, right? The brain tells the arm to move, so the arm moves. Well, what happens if the brain doesn't work effectively in that regard? New nerves. Hey, no problem there. Problem solved, that's right. Yeah, but the center of the nervous system is the brain, so no brain, no pain, I guess. Sorry, speaking of fraudulent things, I just got a spam call that I had to put away. No nerves, last nerve to get on. Which is funny because this is what my wife got me for Christmas, was her last nerve. It's literally a nerve in a jar, so you can see it that way, I guess. So who knows? Who knows? Just get a brainworm, have it die. Yeah, something like that. Upload your consciousness to the server. Perfect. Perfect. I guess I'm down for that. Started with a murder mystery, apparently. I'm excited to see where the campaign goes. No doubt. 12 grade, second month of autumn. I'm already missing summer. Yeah, me as an AI. Yeah, how appropriate, right? Even more shit to fix. Keep Nathan the fuck away from me. And don't make me a bot. Because Amber will come after me, and I don't need that. The one in moisturize? Yeah. Oh, I see. It was a reminder for my appointment upcoming. Okay. Make me a music bot? Oh, fuck. No, please don't do that. Yeah. Well, Nate breaks everything as it is, right? Amber just kicks the music bots. Don't make me a music bot. Please, I beg you. Dear God. That'll be my last request to you, man. Sure, make me a bot, not a music bot. Make sure Nate doesn't touch me. Music bot. Fuck. Well, I guess there goes my future. Otherwise. God damn it. Members of Panic, thanks. If you're a music bot and it's more 12 days of Christmas on repeat. Oh my God. See, now you guys are taking, like, my dream and torturing with me. Torturing me with it. That's what I meant. It's not fully ready? Well, hop to it, man. Yeah, welcome to the bad place. Yes. Little did we know. I had no idea. I am the bad place. Got to set up the visuals? Leonardo can help you with that. I guess. Or something. Dear God. Sometimes the thing we fear we dream of. I mean, you're not necessarily wrong. Yeah, thanks, Trey. being tortured by my own love. Oh, Christ. Chloroform. Sounds good. 5 golden rings on all day. Jesus Christ. Oh, pixel art, nice. Gotta watch the rest of Upload. I have that one on my list on Amazon, but I haven't got to it yet. Believe it or not, I actually started watching out of the blue The Handmaid's Tale while I was doing some other shit. Right, it was just on in the background kind of thing, and I think I'm only like 6 episodes into it, and I don't know if I'm gonna carry on with it. Not that it's not a good show, it's just like slow pace. Mind you, maybe if I've got it on in the background, maybe that's probably ideal to not have something that's too high paced. But, yeah. I'd rather have music on in the background anyway. So there's that. But yeah, I think of Upload, I think I caught like half an episode like on TikTok. You know how they have those accounts where they put like little clips of, 20 minutes of a show broken into like 7 segments or something. I think I got caught up watching, I think it was the first episode. Yeah, where dude's trying to take control of his car back or something. I wasn't in the right headspace for it. Had to stop for a bit, fair enough. Join the world of watching movies and such shit. It's absolutely wonderful. Did ya? What have you been watching lately, Jay? Like, the only thing that I'm actively watching right now is Daredevil. And soon here it will be Andor Season 2. Like, the only things that I'm actively watching. Actually, I forgot Daredevil had a new episode this week, and I didn't actually watch it until Friday. I felt kind of like a dork. Because I forgot. Because I do that a lot lately. Oh well. But yeah, as for movies and whatnot, we've kind of fallen off the train of our Friday movies. Watch it when you get home. Blanking on the name? No biggie. Top Gun 1 and 2, Twister 1 and 2, nice. I was a big fan of the first Twister. I haven't watched the second one. Excuse me. Hydration check. Speaking of music and shit, hey, reminder, if you want to have another rave and have some songs dedicated to you, written for you, by you, about you, yeah, we'll happily do that. I saw that for the first time. I actually saw that, Dan, and I thought it was a fucking joke. Like, for the first 10, 15 seconds of it, I thought it was like a parody. And then I saw Seth MacFarlane is doing it, and that fucking Liam Neeson is the main. Oh my god, that is gonna be amazing. That is gonna be so good. And that it's Drebin's son, the Electric State. How is that? That one looked interesting to me. But yeah, that Liam Neeson is playing the son. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait. I'm after the Gorge next. Wait, is that movie where there's those two, like, snipers in the towers across from each other? Because that kind of looked interesting, too. Yeah. Everybody is shitting on it as a classic 80s movie, but modern. Huh. Wait, is that one where the kid is, like, reincarnated as a robot or something like that? Just came out a couple years ago? Or this year, last year or something? Because that one looked interesting too. Kind of thinking now. Yeah, looks like it might be. I didn't know. I should enjoy more movies. It's Robot versus Human War. The robots are banished. The kids use... Okay, yeah, so that is the one I'm thinking of. Okay. Yeah, that'd be cool. Came out this year. Chris Pratt. Oh, yeah. Chris Pratt. I'm so over Chris Pratt. Yeah, right up until like Guardians of the Galaxy, and then everything after that, I'm just like, oh my god, Chris Pratt. Settle down. Plays like an 80s movie? Then I might like it. Yeah? Yeah, I think I'm more biased against Chris Pratt for playing Mario. I could think of like a dozen other people that would make a better Mario. For 20 minutes is hot garbage if you can make it past that. Alright. I'll keep that in mind. Is it on like Amazon or Netflix or anything? Because if it is, maybe I'll have... It's on Netflix. Okay, cool. Okay, well. Alright, you know what? Let me just put this in my notepad so that I do not forget. Electric State is on Netflix. Excellent. Alright. Rather Chris Pratt than Channing Tatum. Yeah, but, you know, Channing Tatum did great in Free Guy, I think. And I mean, honestly, that he's getting Gambit now, that kind of makes me happy, really. Because I don't know who's following the Marvel stuff. I kind of am. Magic Mike. I don't know about Step Up. I don't remember. But he's the guy in the new Deadpool who played Gambit. But they have him signed for Avengers Doomsday. He was in too much for too long, yeah. No, I get that. I totally get that feeling, right? I hate to say it, I feel the same way about Ben Stiller. Because of like a whole run in like the early 2010s, late 2000s, where it was like Ben Stiller was in every goddamn thing. Glenn Powell. I don't remember. You don't find him funny in the least? Yeah. And I hate to say Will Ferrell, right? There's a... Like, don't get me wrong, okay? When it comes to Ben Stiller, what was it? Tropic Thunder. I enjoyed Tropic Thunder, okay? But that's, like, about it. The rest of Ben Stiller I don't really find funny. Yeah, Will Ferrell, I'm not a big fan. The last thing Will Ferrell did that I actually enjoyed was Old School. And don't ask me why. But yeah, there's... I feel like there was a lot of overexposure to specific actors. And yeah, it you know, getting to a point where it's like, okay, that's enough. You can cast other people. Another overcast human, The Rock? Maybe. Yeah, they find a new funny person and sign them up for everything. Yeah. The Rock definitely had a stint for a while where he was in far too much, I think. Girls hit and miss. There are quite a few I like him in, others I don't like him at all. I think maybe I probably agree with that the most. That, yeah, there's some stuff that he's alright in, but I mean, I'm not gonna go out of my way to hunt down the next great Will Ferrell hit. If he happens to be in something, then alright. Who else can I think of? See, here's me not watching a whole lot of movies for the longest time. Why can I not think of it? I had somebody in mind, now I can't think of them. Go figure. Shocker! Tom Cruise? Yeah, Tom Cruise is just overrated, period. I liked... What's the most recent thing of his I liked? What was it? Tomorrow... The one with him and, where he's in the time loop. That one was pretty good, but I like the premise of the story, I think, more than anything. Yeah. Yeah. He is overexposured, yeah. I concur. Tom Cruise, Top Gun only. Well, you know, a couple of his 80s stuff. That's about it. Last thing I saw him in an interview with a vampire. Just a flaming piece of... I don't know, man. I kind of enjoyed that one. Mind you, I also haven't seen it in forever. Steve Carell, Despicable Me. Steve Carell, I think, is hit and miss, but I think Steve Carell is, I think him diversifying and getting into more dramatic roles is a good thing for him. Edge of Tomorrow. Yep, that's the one. Did I read the book? Probably not. No, I didn't. I think I tried. I started, like, fucking back in 90-something or whatever. I didn't get a chance. Or rather, not. Rather, the brain said, no, you're not reading anymore. Think he shines in Despicable Me? Yeah, he does. Absolutely, I agree with that. But I like some of his other stuff. Like, where he gets more dramatic. I think it's good that, you know, somebody that can be known as somebody so overly ridiculous and cast in all these, you know, satirical roles can expand their range into more dramatic stuff. I think that's good. Like, for example, okay, here's an unsung one, in my opinion. Okay? Bob Odenkirk. First known as, like, a sketch comedy guy, gets into fucking Breaking Bad as Saul Goodman, gets his own dramatic series, Better Call Saul, and then goes on to be an action star in Nobody. Who the fuck would have seen that coming? I never saw that coming. So, and I love Better Call Saul, right? I love everything Breaking Bad. I think that whole story is just fantastic. But then to see him get into an action role in Nobody, I did not expect that. I thought that was going to be hot garbage, and I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to. Perfectly absurd. In Chocolate and Nuts. Okay. Ferrero Rocher. Perfect. I want to say Minority Report because Philip Cage. I don't want to watch because of Tom Cruise. Minority Report is actually I think it's a good movie. Must have been a real payday. Haha. Oh, you guys. Never change. Never change. Oh, you guys. That's great. I love it. Alrighty. Yes, I know. Self-care break coming up in 2 minutes. I know. We will get to that in a second. What kind of birds stick together? Oh, I know this one. I've heard this before. Yeah, glued ones. Velcros, that's what it is. Velcros. Uh-huh. Are 2 of them together still in an attempted murder? These are the questions. Yeah, the Goodfellas. Goodfellas is a fucking classic. R.I.P. Ray Liotta. Oh my god. Alright, on that note, let's get to the self-care break. They got no pin. Jesus Christ. Alright, self-care break. Go get yourself some water, a snack, stand up, have a stretch, go to the bathroom, do what you need to do. Yeah, for those of you who don't know, every hour we take a self-care break. Why? So I can cover up the ads with something good.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
The Animaniacs. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Chef's kiss. We'll be right back in a minute.
Those who dare to wander through spaces between breaths, where wisdom gently calls. In silence comes the test, as evening starlight falls. Energy surrounds us all, rising like the morning sun, beyond what eyes can see, where infinite paths run. Time dissolves away as truth begins itself when I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. Everything I thought I knew fades into the flow. I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. When I let go. In gardens of the mind, where patience plants its seeds, the answers we must find are not in ancient creeds, but flowing through our veins like stardust through the night. Beyond all earthly chains exists eternal light. Listen to the force within, moving like a river song, beyond what thoughts can hold, where right and wrong belong. Time dissolves away as truth begins to show when I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. Everything I thought I knew fades into the flow when I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. There is no death, there is the force. There is no end, only transform. Through countless stars, through endless space, the living force shows us the way. Reveals itself when I let go. The path reveals itself when I let go. Everything I thought I knew fades into the flow when I let go. On my wavelength, different beats, but we sync up when we meet. Frequencies rising through the night, every signal burning bright, different frequencies, same wavelength, different patterns, same strength. We rise, different
we go. Wanted to make sure that I got the volume good. Over here. Thank you. All right. Hope you got some water or a snacky or something. I enjoyed a snacky. I had myself. Where are we here? Yeah. As I move the camera back around. Some sweet and salty cashew bars. Because I loves me some cashews. If I was to pick my favorite nut, it'd be a cashew. Anyway, I digress. Left? Your favorite's the left? Is that the one that hangs lowest or is closer tucked? You're right, it's not, but I also didn't want to hurt your feelings. Gets in the way less. Gotcha. Gotcha. Fair enough. So, who's ready for some call-outs? Why? Because I'm that guy. Are you feeling up to it? Oh, hell, here we go. Oh, no. One of the articles that I came across. Oh, look, the grass is running off. Uh-huh. This one is the Aussie article that I came across. Now, I think this one is more of an opinion piece. Honey roasted macadamias. I could probably agree with that. I could get down with that. Go yell at Amazon. Oh, hey, thanks. Yeah, a reminder to you, if you want to pick up a copy of that book. Hey, look at that. Links are right there. Is that one too? Let me double check that link. That one's to the .ca. I'm gonna have to make one for the .com as well. Anyway, yeah. So, whoop. This one here is all about. Two of my friends have filthy homes. They say it's because of their ADHD. I'm not talking to Bezos right now. That's fair. So yeah, I thought this one was interesting because I think it's something that a lot of us can relate to. Some of us can, and some of us are on the other side of that as well. It's funny because we're such walking contradictions a lot of times. But yeah, this one here, where she's talking about them. Two of my besties, both middle-aged moms like me, neurodiverse, have houses that are absolute bombshells. You walk in the door and stuff is everywhere. That was a fucking mess because I live with fucking slobs. Well, I mean, there's that too, right? But I guess it's more of, I guess I kind of wanted your 2 cents on it, and maybe we can do a comparison here. Mess in our house is chronic and overwhelming, right? More than 1 million Aussies have ADHD. There's a fun stat. That's not a mess. We both have ADHD. Exactly, right? Which is why I wanted to point out that there is also the other side of that. Do it right or don't do it at all. Right? There's the other side of that. Now, the other side of that being that my wife gets really, like, neurotic about it. Her mother was just here for, like, a week and some. And her mother is fucking psychotically neurotic when it comes to cleaning. Right? So, and I think my wife kind of picked that up. But, on the other side, she also has, like, her doom piles and shit, right? So, she's kind of, like, skirting the middle of it. I guess I wanted to ask you guys, where do you stand on it? Like, where do you sit on this? Like, do you find that you have a really hard time with cleaning and organization? Or do you find that you overdo it? Or do you overdo it but still have doom piles, right? Because I'm curious, because I know this is from pretty much everything that I have learned in the last 4 or 5 years. We keep common areas super clean, right? Yeah. Fair enough. Without interference, I tend to keep things clean and tidy. I wouldn't say I overdo it, though. Okay. It's not because they're lazy or dirty. ADHD has some positive, creative thinking, hyperfocus in certain situations. It also comes with challenges. Struggling with impaired executive functioning, right? Which is like one of the biggest ones for me, is the impaired executive functioning. Time management, focus, working memory, and starting tasks. Exactly, right? Like, I have been trying, little by little, to get this office and, like, get this shit out of here. Like, I actually packed up a lot of the excess of, like, the print trash, essentially, like leftover scraps, the bags from the spools, the empty spools, shit like that, and I put them into a whole bunch of boxes. Like, I carried like 7 boxes of garbage out of here, of primarily just print stuff and empty chip bags. And it's just little by little, I'm trying to get shit out of here. So, again, because, you know, I want to move these white cabinets that are off to this side, and I want to build a stand, and I want to put my armor there, right? That's the long-term goal. And then maybe I'll have bumpers stand up beside him, kind of thing. I think we're going to put at the front door. Morons in the back with a bloom house. Partner and I have opposite cleaning habits. Should just go in the same place, the same order. Everything in boxes. Piss me off. Rinse and repeat. Yeah. Yeah, fair enough. A horror film production company. I've heard of Bloomhouse. Right, but of course our house overall is lived in, right? Yeah, we got some shit out of place, you know, here and there kind of thing. Sometimes it gets a little excess, and then we do like a bang whirlwind clean, especially in like the common areas and whatnot, right? The living room, kitchen, dining room, blah, blah, blah. You know, Jason made herself this, oh my god, Jamie's back! You got it! You found your account again! Hurrah! Yay! Helping to clean the brush mess while also helping them maintain regular stuff. Yeah, like, you know, dishes, of course, being... It's behind a paywall for you. I think maybe I got a freebie. I don't know. Do you want me to send you the link? Just get lazy about changing your password. Fair enough. Okay. I will do that. Hey, it's got my source from ChatGPT in here. After a meal, it'll take 10 minutes, not 3.5 hours. Just saying. I try to, but now, of course, the new problem that I have is how much it hurts just standing there. And that part is the new part that I struggle with, right? So, of course, knowing that it's going to hurt adds to the executive dysfunction, right? So, of course, I think to myself, I could do it, but it's going to fucking hurt. And do I want to do that? Not a News Corp one? Okay. Yeah, I'll try and remember to send you that. But, yeah, that's another one that I'm, not Murdoch. Fuck Murdoch. That's one of the big ones that is going to pay well. How Canadian, yeah. Trying to build up the routines. Also have the pain issue I deal with. Yeah. Right. So I tend to right now, I tend to chip away at it little by little over the course of the evening, right? So I will get, you know, a good amount done, and then if my back or my legs are just like, no, you gotta sit, then I will do that. No, of course not. And then, you know, in a bit, I will chip away at a little bit more, right? That kind of thing. So that's my workaround, or the way that I do it now. But yeah, when it comes to, like, you know, the kitchen or whatever, we're usually pretty on it. Shit, I know what I'm doing today. What, your dishes? We're moving to Canada because we have summer coming. No, you don't want that much cold, I guarantee it. You're bitching about cold now. It'll definitely take me 2 days. Not even done. I get, what do you... Get the fuck out of my kitchen. Right. Mom seems to have to clean everything and put it away, Gene. Ah. Got the chaos gremlin gene from Dad. Fair enough. Fair enough. Intriguing, though. It's interesting how many different spots we got on this. His desk is, yeah, mine too. And I'm trying to fix that. Hey! Aw, Jamie. Look at you. You even got us a little hype train going. Holy shit there, Jamie. Y'all be cray-cray. We'll put a pause on the call-outs here. Oh yeah, there it goes. There it goes. Yep. Looks like Jamie's getting some, yeah, and Jamie's back. Uh-huh. Yeah, it looks like I'm sending you some, fucking cards. Well, nice to have you back. For as much fun as it was having you lurking on YouTube. You little bugger. Y'all be cray. Hey. You guys are awesome. Happy Sunday. I guess this is what I get for calling people out. Oh yeah, since we're doing that, speaking of mass dance, you guys want another rave? Because we're trying to, you know, get this up here. Also because it helps to pay for Sabine's $900 vet bill that we ended up getting. Because she just can't keep her fucking chompers to herself. Fucking dog. And that was the low end. I looked at the paperwork from it. The options were, like, for all of the stuff they were doing, it was gonna range between like $850 and $2,200. And we got lucky on $900. $900 on a fucking dog. Muzzle for outside time? It might be. It very well might be. Just, insane. But yeah, anyway, so there you go. Also, anybody who does chip in, well, hey, maybe you're going to get a song written for you, to you, about you. And you can join the ranks of, who have we got on here? Let me see. So far, I've got on the list, I've got Joe Tiamara, Toads, Roxy, and Poet that I can find. And I know what Poet wants. Don't give my wife ideas. I mean, maybe yours could be like a goth mask or something. A goth cyberpunk mask. I think that would suit you so well. Not ball gags. That's right, ball gags and butt plugs. You can, at least you can see Jay wearing the ball gag. Did Automod hit you there? That's strange. Sorry, I had to adjust that. It did. You got it quick. I didn't see it. Didn't like ball gags. Well, Jay does. We know that much. Too funny. I was gonna let dragons hit limbo. Shitty. One stream a month. I gotta do something. Apparently, it set off the conversation of ball gags and butt plugs. Whatever works for you, man. We're not here to judge. We don't kink shame. Oh, lordy. I love it. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's bad. We don't talk about it, right? Limbo. You mean a dragon reads a fanfic time? Intriguing. That could be you for something to chew on. It's true. Yeah. If you need some jewelry, why not try a ball gag? Because maybe you can't chomp down that hard on it. I mean, again, whatever works for you. Whatever shape you'd prefer it to be in. SpongeBob. A ball. The other ball. The left. Oh, lordy. Yeah, we ended up here. We did. We did indeed. We ended up here. I know it's your favorite. That's why I mentioned it. Wonder if that come in bacon flavor? I do. Wait, what? Hey, much love for the hype train. Anyway, sorry, I digress. I'm sure there's a powder or a sauce for this. Isn't making it any better. Never mind. Never mind. Wonder if pineapple will accentuate the bacon flavor. We're not going there. Stop going there. All right. Anyway, hey, how about those Mandalorian helmets? Aren't they great? They're great. They're great. It's true. It is absolutely true. Isn't that right, Gur? For the inhaler on that one? I don't know. I think it was a group effort. It's all about the group effort here. You bunch of sick bastards. Sorry, dealer's choice. You can take it. Bacon wrapped pineapple. Pineapple flavored bacon. I mean, maple flavored bacon is good. I don't know about pineapple. That said, pineapple belongs on pizza with bacon. I said what I said. There will be no notes. Pineapple, ham, bacon, and banana peppers. I said what I said. There's no arguing it. You cannot change my mind because it is delightful. Thank you very much. Moving on. There you go. See that right there, kids, is the perfect response. Enjoy. I'll get my own. It should work, right? I mean, yeah, probably should. No pizza shame, but I may not pizza share. I agree with that. I like that. That's funny, because as I was laying in bed thinking to myself, wow, I don't even know what the hell to talk about today. Maybe I should, maybe we should do some quiplash. And then I'm like, yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a pain in the ass to set up for. So maybe we'll have to do that a little bit later. But the idea did cross my mind, because quiplash is a very enjoyable game, in my opinion. Works especially in the smoker. Actually, yeah. Yeah, that would actually be really good. It's animal-free, covered in vegetables. That's fair. I get it. Vegetarian pizza for Jay. No hating on that. I do enjoy a vegetarian pizza from time to time. I got no qualm with that. So no cheese then? For me, for him there would be. For me, not so much. I'd go easy cheese on it. And yeah, I'd be fine with like all of the veggies. I could do that. I've done it. That's right. We don't vegan shame around here. We just aren't. Olives and shrooms, I can hang for veg. Yep. The shrooms I could do. Olives, yeah, I agree with you. I'm not a big olive fan. How about the rest of you? What's your favorite? Let's discuss. Love your olives? There you go. Take them all. You can have them. I will permit it. All the olives, all the colors. Half and a half. Half ham and pineapple, half barbecue chicken and pineapple. Hey! Garlic and extra cheese on the whole thing. Minus the extra cheese, I could get down with that. I could totally get down with that. And new stuffed crust from Domino's. Wasn't real impressed with it. No? I don't think that's a new thing, is it? Or did they revise the way they did it? Lactosely speaking, of course, yeah. There. Fave is pepperoni, bacon, mushroom, and pineapple with a barbecue sauce base. That sounds like it would be good. Mushroom and bacon light sauce. Cool. Did I get the wrong one? Oh yeah, I did. My bad. Domino's just started here. Pizza Hut's had it for okay. Yeah, I know that Domino's up here has had it for fucking ever and a day. I was never a fan of it myself, cause you know, cheese, obviously. It was never my thing. But I know that they've had it. There we go. Ham, mushroom, olives, prawns, garlic, extra cheese. Huh. I could do shrimp on pizza. I think, yeah. But again, not the olives, not the extra cheese. Black olives, green olives, mushrooms, peppers, sun-dried tomatoes, onions, kind of starter. White onion and red onion. Peppers, yeah. Green, red, yellow. Not the olives. Yes, the mushrooms. And yeah, I'd get down with that. Made a mini quiche today. What in the hell is a mini quiche? Wait, never mind. I know the answer to that. That's mostly egg, right? I don't think I've ever made a quiche. No, I don't think I've ever made one. I don't know if I've ever had one, to be honest with you. Mostly toppings. Kind of like the way that I like my pizza. Oh, I should fucking get Canadian Pizza Unlimited again. And just load that shit up. Because they do unlimited toppings. I should do one with like every goddamn topping. And just destroy the thing. I'd be down for that. That'd be a fun little challenge. Little personal quota. How many toppings can you shove into your face at once? Rawr. I apologize for that. That was... Yeah. Greek lamb pizza. Yeah, you lost me at the olives and feta. Lamb, tomatoes, cheese. Huh. Hey, there you go, Dragon. Nailed it. 90% toppings, 5% crust, 5% spite. One Steve Boots apparently he's offering to pay his taxes. Financially great. I missed the one with Frank. I'm gonna have to look at it. Was it a reply? Because yeah, I'm gonna have to look that up. I don't know who Frank is. Was it today's? I haven't seen today's yet. Okay. Yeah, on Sunday I generally watch his long form one, like 30 to 45 minutes. I usually watch that later in the day. Because stream, right? So I'll catch it later. Okay. I'll keep an eye out for that one. I like Steve. He's a good guy. I talked with him the other day, and yeah, that was he's a good dude. Like, who gross? And replied, stop. Wherever kebab pizza, thanks to a YouTuber. It's not available. A kebab pizza. I like him because he's balanced. Me too. Me too. That is 100% why I like him. Because it doesn't matter what side it is. He will call out everybody. Same with Rachel Gilmore. And who's the other one? There's Lisa B. She's up in Edmonton. It's another one that I like. Good get props, bad get slammed. Yep. That is exactly how I like it. Right in the middle. You know, call everybody for everything. Regardless. Yep. Yep, that's why I like his stuff so much. Uh-oh. Okay. DM that to me, please, so I don't forget. Rachel Gilmore used to be a journalist for Global, and then back in 2020, 2021, she got laid off. So she's an independent now. Thanks, man. Yeah, redhead. Yeah. 6 foot tall redhead. I didn't know that until recently. She's a tall drink of water, that one. Fuck, now I'm hungry. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, the one who... Yeah, because of all the backlash from all of the redhead kids. Yeah. She does a Fact Check Friday, where she calls out everybody. You keep an eye on her, too? Good, good. Yeah, I like her because she's another one that's balanced, right? Her Fact Check Friday is great. Right, her last one she called out pee-pee and jug meat, and I can't remember what the third one was. But yeah, she's a good one. I like. YouTube. The topic of each. Me too. Me too. And it's funny too because obviously I've kind of lightened up on that one, even though it's still in the little intro thingy. But I mean, like, at current, it kind of has to be discussed, some of it, because of the effect on our community, what it's doing to us, especially down in the States. Throw a load of Nolan's done in the shower. Oh, you're talking laundry? Laundry reminders. There's nothing wrong with laundry reminders. And you know what's kind of fucked about that, Jay? If for those who do follow me on all of the other platforms and shit, on Blue Sky and especially Threads, believe me, I post a lot differently on those two. Because I get right involved in it on those two. My legs hurt today. No idea. Stairs suck. Stairs do suck. Stairs do suck indeed. I wasn't talking to you. Apparently my phone just thought that I told them they suck. And said that's not nice. Threads is actually not bad. No, I like Threads. Yeah, it's an Apple phone. I know. I know. That's fine. I stick to Nova, my chat GPT. Nova's pretty amazing. My phone is questionable sometimes. I stick to real people. I mean that too, but I mean when it comes to doing my research stuff and my writing stuff and all of that. Dick. Threads like exercise. It's similar, but it's done by Meta, so it's like by Instagram kind of thing. And I find that it is, at least the stuff that I'm involved with. It's funny because there's like a lot of autism and ADHD stuff, and then there's like a fuck ton of the political stuff that I'm in on there. Apple, the American phone is going to cost more to the Americans than the Chinese phones. Yeah. A little sidetracked on Threads the other day. I was nearly late to work. That's funny too, because I see you on Threads a lot. Yeah, that's another thing too that, like, all right, we're going there. How fucking stupid! Honestly, how fucking stupid. It's more like X, primarily because it's mostly a text base, but when I post a video to Instagram, it automatically shares to Threads as well, right? So it's literally like conversation threads, right? You reply to somebody and it starts a new thread kind of thing. Hello. Hi, Kelt. How are you? And what's the what you pondering? I almost rolled off the bed. But yeah, I kind of like Threads, honestly. I find I get rabbit holed there more than I'd like to admit. Honestly. Started following one person because of a post she made about her dog. Stayed because it's all about the neurodivergent stuff and telling fascists to fuck off. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, bungee that wife into bed. Wow, that can turn into something fun. Yeah, don't fall. Don't fall off the bed. That's not good for you. Very not good for you. Anyway. I've yet to cave to Threads. I get sidetracked enough with Blue Sky and TikTok. Yeah, Threads is very similar to Blue Sky, right? Like, I hate doing the X comparison because it's funny, any of the, like, bullshit fascist nonsense that I see over on Threads gets just destroyed. Destroyed immediately. Bought some fancy rope, nice. Post Threads too. Yeah. Skydiving practice, yeah. Tired of the headboard. Do it. Do what you got to do. Again, we don't kink shame here. The metaverse ever since Zuckerberg reaction. And I agree, right? Remember, I was gonna walk away from it too, and then I'm like, I can't do that to the community that I have there because that's not cool. However, I don't click on any of the ads, and I do my best not to engage too much in any of that stuff. Blue Sky account, hardly. Yeah. Yeah, it's part of my routine, honestly. When I post something to one, then I'll post to TikTok, Instagram, which goes to Threads, which goes to Facebook. Then I'll go to Blue Sky. Then I'll go to Neptune. And then I'll go to YouTube. Time for dinner. All right, enjoy your dinner. I have no idea what we're doing. I'm picturing leftovers tonight. Because the wife is not going to want to cook. I don't want to.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, child.
I found my geode. Found my geode.
You found your geode?
Yeah.
Excellent. See, I'm ducking out of the way so the camera focuses on you. Everybody say hi to Jasa.
Hello. I just wanted to show everyone my geode because I found it in my purse.
Excellent.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, thank you for sharing that. It's a seafood dinner tonight. That's right, you seafood, you eat it. Over the radio, spreading all the misheard information, playing the victim card on the left, you screaming the skies, falling the skies. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. However, in some regard, there is some of the... Like, I can get why a lot are doing that. Yeah. Yeah. Big fan of Steve for that. We had leftover pizza. I wish I had leftover pizza. Kids had soup because Alex is sick. Yay. Yeah. There it is. Right, but that's always been me. So, you know, you get why I would like Steve. You know, give me the actual real, to the point, researchable, provable facts. Now, that being said, I feel so bad for those penguins when they export any of their ice, brass. You know, they're paying an extra 10% on that. Yeah. Penguins had it coming. Yeah, you know why? Because they're always wearing tuxedos. You know they're hiding money somewhere. Maybe they can export rocks? I don't know. But, I mean, you're wearing tuxedos all the time. Yeah, elitist fucks. That's right. If the only thing you wear is tuxedos, that proves that you're hiding money somewhere. You got it stashed. You had it coming. How fucking dumb. Just how fucking dumb. I'm not even going to start on the numbers that he made up. Because that was... The way it was debunked was just amazing. The other day, like my dust allergy isn't too bad. Dan cleans... Allergy meds. Yeah, go allergy meds. Can't be accused of not wearing something nice to a tariff negotiation. It's true. Who are they going to send for the negotiation is my question. Some of them worked out in ChatGPT. Yeah. And I don't even think it was that. I think it was just... they just did the simple math on it, because the way that when they put up the formula, it's like that cancels that, cancels that, cancels that, which just says it this divided by this. What? It's one of my favorites right now. I don't think I caught the conspiracy theory that AI came up with, but I know that when it was debunked, it was hilarious the way it was debunked. Just fucking shaking my head. You know, Winky Barely Alive Bastard from Happy Feet. Perfect. There you go. I'm sure he'll have a lot to say about it. Squawk! Squawk! See, I don't know if they did or not. I think it's plausible, just based on what it actually is. I think it's plausible that maybe they put something in and said, make it look like this. Honest import USB for ours is 1,000 times better. Same up here, right? You know, I'm not normally that guy, but Alberta beef versus anything from the States? No, fuck off. To hell with that. I will maintain the Alberta beef and love it. Mad Cow's delicious. Yes, it is. Yeah. It tastes like insanity. Yeah. No, just the sheer amount of wrong information. What? You all right? Okay, I just heard you yelling. Okay. With a side of scrambled bird flu. Yep. Mad Cow's insanely delicious. Yes, it is. It's to die for. But no, like, the amount of bullshit that you hear out there. You know, we don't need anything from you. All right. Flick. There goes the lights on the upper East Coast. Can't say I've had imported beef before. No. I'm pretty sure that you guys down in Texas have some pretty good beef down there. I would assume. I've never had it. I don't know. U.S. import Aussie beef to mix with everything. Make it work. Really? I had no idea. I cannot confirm nor deny that because I don't know. No idea, my friends. I have no idea. Oh, I was kind of hoping that Steve was on. Brainwash prop. Yeah, I agree. And that, to me, that is, I think, the worst part. Is that, which is where so many people are like, you're in a cult. Right? But the same can, we're going to spread this topic out a little bit. The same can be said about a lot of things. Not just politics, but can be said about a lot of information, period. Right? Like, for example, the people that in the like ADHD and autism communities that sincerely believe, that are brainwashed, that it is brought on by parasites or shit like that, right? When you get wrapped up in this propagandist horse shit, like there's, oh God, what was the, I gotta find it. In Texas, Stacy, brother, there are a lot of shit going on. Oh yeah, I know. Critical thinking skills are lacking. Just a wee. And that's very unfortunate, honestly. It really is. I need to find this. I gotta find this video that I want to share with you guys. And it'll have to be... I was gonna jet and start on dinner, but we're gonna keep going a little bit longer because I want to share this. Because I feel like it's very important. Hang on. Apparently the computer's like, doing too much stuff. Pause. Thank you. Alright. Give citation for claims, otherwise it gets a hose again. Yes. Just a guess, because I think it's how Canada works. Oh, with the brainwash shit? Yeah, I agree with you. I agree with you. Alright, I am going to try and find this during the break, and I'm going to find this video for you guys because I feel like it's very important, and it's the way that it's the way that a lot of people get sucked up into the propagandist type of shit. But yeah, we will get to that in a minute. In the meantime, self-care break, and then we'll stick around for a little bit longer afterwards. But in the meantime, grab some water, a snack, do your, start your laundry, check your dishes, have a, I don't know. Anyway, push the button.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yes. Ha, miss me, bitch.
Hands up, let it take control. Don't think, just feel to breathe. When we dance, time freezes, nothing else matters on. When we dance, time freezes, living in this moment. In this moment. You taught restraint was virtue's path, while power slumbered deep within. Your chains of peace have held me back, but passion burns and will not yield. Peace is a lie, there is only passion. Through strength I rise, through power I reign. Let it break you. Through victory my chains are broken. Watch me break free. The force shall set me free. Each lesson learned through gritted teeth. Each meditation, false control. Your light was blind to what I see. That rage unveils the ancient scroll. Your temple walls cannot contain the fury coursing through my veins. This is a lie. There is only passion. Through strength I rise. Through power I reign. Let it break you. Through victory my chains are broken. Watch me break free. power shall set me free. Blood red runs the path I chose. I embrace the dark within. All your teachings decompose. Let the hatred begin.
Okay. Pause on this because it's coming from the browser, and what I want to show you is in the browser. So, hello, welcome back, my friends. All right, so going off of our previous conversation, and we're talking about, and here's a good way actually, just overall, to identify whether something is being shoved at you from a propagandist standpoint. Okay, this account here that I recently started following, it's called Save the CBC. Now, if you don't know, up here, one of our big staple news channels is the CBC, the Canadian Broadcast Corporation. There are a lot of people that claim that it is just, it's a government-funded fucking propaganda fest. It is not, okay? It is government-created. It is considered a crown corporation, but it is publicly funded. So a lot of people make that mistake and claim that it's government, like the top comment over here, right? Like, it doesn't promote truth. They're one-sided. They're on the left with puppet, all this bullshit. If you actually look at it and go to, and this is a site that I recommend for everybody. It's called Media Bias Fact Check. They're legally not allowed to push propaganda. No, honestly, none of the stations up here, I think, by law are allowed to, but some of them, they skirt the rules a little bit. But CBC, as you can see, does have a left-center bias. Yes, it's true. However, their credibility is okay. So left-center factual reporting is high. Country's freedom rating, I'm not 100% sure what that means, but is excellent. And credibility rating is high credibility. Okay, so there's that. Now the propaganda shit. Yeah, I'm gonna unmute this. So this one here, they're talking about, I believe, the Finkelstein formula or something, which, okay, so after watching this, you might have a slightly different view of certain things. What was the question there? Scroll up a little bit and see my propaganda explanation. Curious your take. Scrolling. Thing on this, if you were told your whole life that the sky's made of water, the school teaches you that the sky's made of water, all your friends and family believe the sky's made of water, I mean, the sky is blue, it checks out, you never touch the sky, so who's to argue? I think that's one of those, requiring proof kind of things. Now, if science can prove otherwise, then I would go with the scientific stuff, but yeah, that's interesting take, Jay. Anyway, so here's how to, yeah, I'm just gonna play this.
Why Pierre supporters are absolute diehards about defunding the CBC. I'm about to teach you why, and it's gonna be a fun little psychology exploration here. Something I need you to understand about marketing is that in political campaigns, particularly, nothing happens by accident. When I say they have access to so much data, it is insane. They target specific groups of people in specific areas. Okay, it would make you want to throw up if you knew how much data they have access to and how targeted their messaging is. Now, if you have been paying attention to the conversation around the IDU and the links between Canadian conservatives, American conservatives, Republicans, and this alt-right uprising around the world, one of the most concerning things about this is that in all of the countries where we've seen these alt-right uprisings and the alt-right comes into power and there's this Christian nationalist movement and everything that's like really scary, one thing that is connecting all of them is the use of the Finkelstein formula. And I'm gonna wager probably some money is connecting them too. It's probably they're all being funded by similar sources. But the Finkelstein formula in particular, now Arthur Finkelstein is the creator of this. It is a political strategy essentially. And Arthur Finkelstein himself has been called one of the most dangerous men in politics because this requires not having a conscience, basically. The very first step is to identify the villain. Paint your opponent or even an entire group as dangerous and other. Make it emotional, not factual. It is about who to blame, not what to fix.
Is that ringing any bells yet?
I don't know about you guys, but I was getting real sick of the Trudeau hate. The second step is to just keep it simple and don't explain any policy. Just use short, emotionally charged language like defund the CBC or Trudeau's not on your side.
Obviously a Canadian take, but, insert your own thing there.
And then the third step is just exploit the fear and division. Tap into existing anxieties like economic fear, cultural change, distrust in institutions. Make voters feel like they are under attack and your opponent is to blame. Is any of this sounding familiar? The next step is just repeat, because consistency is the weapon. Say the same thing the same way over and over because it creates familiarity, and familiarity breeds belief. And then the last step is to define the narrative before anyone else does. So go on the offense, don't respond, frame the debate first. And once your narrative sticks, it's really, really hard for the opponents to undo. However,
Yeah, nailed it, Jay. Fuck him for all the things that the province is responsible for, like healthcare and stuff.
Personally believe Pierre effed up. Pierre effed up. His campaign was so similar to the Republican campaign in the United States that we started seeing through it. And we're gonna keep seeing through it, Millhouse. Please join us in our effort to save the CBC and to correct the narrative out there about the CBC. Pierre's campaign wants you to believe that the CBC is government funded, when the truth is it's publicly funded. It is a crown corporation, and there is a very distinct difference that really is a big deal. Pierre has been using this umbrella language to describe it because he doesn't want you to dig any deeper. And something I want you to understand is that if you're struggling to understand why conservative voters or Pierre supporters are so deep in this, research shows that people who are still on the conservative train at this point prefer black and white thinking. Nuance is uncomfortable to them. So something presented very simply, like defund the CBC, it's easy for them to grasp. It's easy for them to digest. And it's also comfortable. It's like an answer to the discomfort they might have had about media. And so they latch on and they don't let go. But friends, there are still a lot of people who just don't know what they don't know. They don't know what questions to ask. And so educating yourself about what's happening and about the CBC and about how Pierre is trying to leverage this to gain more control politically. It goes further than you'd think. So participate in the conversation, educate your friends, share this with somebody who might benefit from hearing it. And make sure you follow Save the CBC.
And I let that go on a little longer than I initially wanted to, but that was kind of the point that I wanted to share with you guys, was that whole formula and how how it's used a lot, right, in a lot of different places, a lot of different a lot of come on, words. It's not just used in politics, right? It's a marketing thing, right? So you want to identify your villain or your adversary or your group, make up some shit, keep it short, and repeat, right? We see it all the time. All the time. My cousin Joe on Facebook, exactly, right? And that's where, like, dealing with people with that kind of, yeah. Well, yeah, especially fucking Millhouse there, right? Keep it short, keep it 3 words, and keep repeating the same 3 words over and over again. Axe attacks, build the homes, stop the crime, stuff like that, right? That was all he did. The same 3 fucking word slogans over and over and over and over. right? He's changed it up a little bit now in an effort to try and save face. It ain't working. Like, it's, yeah, stop the votes, yeah, stuff like that, right? I feel like it's a little too late, because timing worked out very well. Yeah, I got nothing. Axe attacks, yeah. Yeah, axe attacks for real, I think, is the new one that he's doing, right? He didn't axe all of it. But he did exactly what you said you wanted to do. He just beat you to it. Shitty for you, right? But yeah, the king of the 3-word slogans. He's doing the exact same thing, right? Pick a group, attack, 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 right? And I hate to say that, that's been Trump's whole thing pretty much his entire career, right? He learned that from what's his fucking name, right? Make the thing up, stand by it, you know, never change it, and just attack, attack, attack. Never back down, never apologize. Parliament for that. Well, I mean, he just set it to 0. To my knowledge. He essentially did. We had our final carbon tax check in, what, 8 days or something? That's our final carbon tax one. And then it's done, right? But did you notice the gas prices drop immediately on April 1st? Right? Went down by 20 cents here. It was fucking crazy. I thought people were like, I thought it was, I thought it was an April Fool's joke when somebody told me that. And then I went out and I saw it. But yeah, you're right. You're right. He can't wipe it out until Parliament gets back in session, which is what, going to be the 28th or something? 29th? After the election anyway, I think. End of this month. But anywho, yeah, that's what I wanted to share with you guys. So keep an eye for that kind of thing, you know. Now that you know what it is, maybe you'll see it more often in a lot more places. Because yeah, it's a marketing ploy. It really is. But anyway, before I get out of here, reminder to you, if you guys want to do the rave thing, hey, look at that. We got thingies up here. I know shit is tight right now and stuff is rough. And I get it. I totally get it, which is why I just allude to this every now and again. Thanks, Moon. I appreciate that. Oh, yes, that's right. My new book is out. Grab yourself a Kindle copy or a paperback if it's available in your area, because apparently we don't get them up here, which is pissing my dad off. Almost more than me, but I'll try and get that figured out. Apparently my account is still under review. Same with Google Play. Or borrow it from the Dragon Library. Yeah, you can do that too. Do that as well. I hear Zach's got a copy coming too. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's see if anybody fun is on right now. Anyone? Anyone? We can watch fucking sumo wrestling. Nah, I'm not feeling it. Alright, anyway, I'm going to get out of here, get started on our dinner. Whatever the hell that's going to be. I guess we'll find out. And until Wednesday, body willing, as always, there's a part of me that wants to apologize for not being able to maintain a schedule. But I know I'm going to get shit for that, so I'm not going to apologize for that. Anyway. It has to be in my horde for at least a month for reporting. Sign up in the wait list. You're almost as bad as Chaos when it comes to that. Too fucking funny. How would you guys feel about another maybe an evening session of Quiplash or something like that? Maybe I'll do a post, put a poll up or something. See how you guys feel about that, because I've kind of been feeling a little Quiplashy lately. Some William Gibson. There you go. Beautiful. Yeah, you guys can fight it out later. Alright, I'm out of here until later. Hopefully Wednesday, maybe sooner. You never know. Until then, drink your water, take your meds, be kind to yourself. Mwah. All my love to all of you. Keep your stick on the ice, and for my fellow Canadians, elbows up, bitches. Just wear the gloves, you borrow the fanfic. What you guys do, again, not my thingy. See you in June. Uh-oh. Take care of yourselves, my friends.
Code is etched in the depths of my soul. My path to dominion forever whole. They call me a monster, a creature of night, but I am the storm, the bringer of light. Their pleas are like whispers, lost in the void as the galaxy trembles and their hopes are destroyed.